You can support this show at patreon.com/ASAPodcasting. Hello, welcome back. Skyrim Addict Podcast 182. A little solo quick one today. Going to talk a little bit about Legacy of the Dragonborn. We will be recording on February 14th. Kind of our first get-together after everybody playing through some of their characters in the new, or in Legacy of the Dragonborn that we spoke about last time. I was going to be unavailable for a couple weeks, so I at least wanted to do a quick one here and give my first thoughts, since I think I'm the only one playing it for the first time. So I have Vortex up and running pretty well. No real issues. The only minor issue I have is for SKSE. It seems I have to turn off my antivirus stuff, which is weird, but only during gameplay. So I'll kick it off and then kick it right back on. It seems to be interfering in some way, and then telling me that I have to. There we go. That was me turning it off. It tells me it's not running correctly, and then it kind of messes with Sky UI a bit and causes some minor issues. So my mod list, obviously the unofficial patch, blah, blah, blah. Alt Start, Ars Metallica, Apocalypse, Ordinator, Thunderchild, Harvest Overhaul redone. Breeze Home Overhaul, Helgen Reborn, Quality World Map, Summer Mist, JK's Skyrim All-in-One, Cities, Town, Villages, and Hamlets. Zim's Immersive Artifacts, Convenient Horses, Relic Hunter, Guildmaster Start, which is what I did. Immersive HUD, Sky UI, Flora Respawn Fix, Fossil Mining, Immersive College of Winterhold, Winter Sun, Deadly Dragons, Lootable Things, Legacy of the Dragonborn, and SKSE. So that is my current mod list for the game. So my first impressions are it is the Legacy of the Dragonborn. So I did the alt start with Relic Hunter, where basically you started like an Akaviri archaeological area. You're going to probably hear the game loading up momentarily, but so hopefully that's not too crazy loud. So I did that alt start, and that takes you right into the whole Legacy of the Dragonborn storyline. So I got to the museum and was completely overwhelmed on how everything went and how to get around and all. Yeah, I went on a tour with Arian and all, and it's just huge. It's incredible. Currently, I have 40 items on display. I am going through the main quest, and I think I was going to go through College of Winterhold, maybe. I forget exactly what the other one I was going to do was, but I was definitely going to do main quest, and so I'm about to go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Actually, let me see what I have up on my quest items. I'm also starting Helgen Reborn at the same time as well. I have the Nettlebane quest up and ready to go. Ariane gave me the Galdor Legend quest, obviously Bleak Falls Barrow, and then I have to go to Silent Moon's camp for the Dragonborn Gallery as well. So that's where I am with that. I have the Arcangasm quest and Red Eagle and Labyrinthian on there as well. So some of those things are ready to go too. And Vortex is so easy to use. I am like the most novice of modding novices, and other than the little minor issues I had getting SKSE running properly because of firewall and antivirus interfering a bit. Once I sorted those out, I didn't have too much of an issue. So it seems to be running smoothly. I'm not running a ton of mods, as you heard. It was a pretty bare bones list, but definitely that's generally how I like to run it. I don't like putting too much on, so I'll add a little things here and there, maybe graphically, but I'm not like super. That's not super big on my list of concerns right now. Using Legacy of the Dragonborn is kind of my focus with this character, so that's what I'm gonna do. I will be heading to Bleak Falls Barrow next. I am currently like level 8. I set up a Wood Elf. I think I'm going to focus on magic and archery, which I usually do. I really like that. And I like the magic options with Ordinator and all the other mods that I have going. So I'll probably be using a lot of those. The safe house that comes with Legacy of the Dragonborn is amazing. Fantastic. I started figuring out all the auto sorting and craft loot and all that kind of stuff that comes with it. With the harvest overhaul that I was using, you can set so that alchemy only levels at 30 or 60% instead of the 100%. I set it at 60. I think if I did it again, I would reset it at 30 because you get a lot of extra ingredients, which is nice. You pick a bush, you get 3 or 4 things instead of 1. But for my liking, I would probably bump it down to 30%. I wish I could adjust smithing down a bit with Ars Metallica as well. I like that you get some experience basically while you're smelting. I couldn't think of it, and things like that. But it goes a little too fast for my liking. I would like to drop that percentage a little bit if I could. But overall, that's not a big deal. It's not going to be a big main focus of what I'm doing anyway. I'll probably just be mostly making jewelry and some simple weapons with that bow and things like that. So I think we're going to switch to robes away from whatever. I think right now I'm wearing stuff I got. Wearing the Explorers Guild light armor right now. So I would like to switch to robes eventually. I have the big leather. I have Dino's bottomless pack, which increases your carry weight by 200, and sometimes you find lost things within its depths. So I'm running with that. I also made a backpack, which only increases your carrying capacity by 100. I don't know what I'm going to do with that now. Probably put it in a chest and never use it again. So now, as far as Legacy goes, figuring out the curator's guide and how to get around the museum, it is so big. It's so easy to get lost. Using the curator's guide to move you from place to place is fantastic. Being able to find REN using it is just a wonderful help. Otherwise, I'd be so lost that I would never know where the hell I was. It is just insanely massive. I started out, where was I? Wherever the Akaviri site is. So I ended up, it's south of Morthal. So I went up through Morthal and then to Solitude, where the museum is, to get started. So I ended up walking that. And then I took a carriage down to Whiterun to kind of kick off the... I went to Whiterun, then I went to Riverwood. Then I ran through Helgen to make sure I kind of ran through the dungeons a bit, just to make sure I triggered everything I needed to trigger to get Helgen Reborn going. And right now I am sitting on my balcony overlooking Solitude, so I can start that quest as well. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Really enjoying it quite a bit, I got to say. It's good to be back on the PC again. I was actually considering getting it for PS5 just to see what it looked like. I don't know if I could justify that, but I mean, I probably could. Because I took a day or two break from playing Legacy and played some Hitman 3, and then when I got back to Legacy, I kind of forgot where everything was in the museum and the mechanics a little bit, because I hadn't done it enough to really be that well versed in it. So it took me another day or two to kind of set up and have that get back into the groove as well. I may be playing some of my everything character over the next couple weeks, because I won't have my PC available to me. So I may end up going back to that character that's kind of in the middle of doing a vanilla character that's in the middle of doing everything. I think it was Reed, if I'm not mistaken. You can hear the rainfall in the game. It's a rainy day up in Solitude. So, yeah, the 14th we're going to get together and all talk about it together. Otherwise, I won't be getting much more done, unfortunately, in Legacy before then. Maybe a day or two before I'll get a chance to play some of it. Hopefully I'll get to play some of my vanilla character in the meantime, though. That would be nice. I'm trying to think of the other things I've done. I've just done some very basic stuff to start off the game. But I can't tell you how happy I am with Vortex. I'm glad Ray recommended it. Glad I finally dove in and got SKSE going. It was so simple with Vortex. If you're a novice modder, don't be afraid of it. You can get it going pretty darn easily. I did. If I can do it, anybody can do it. That's for sure. This is my first time using Sky UI as well, actually. And I am using it with a controller, not with mouse and keyboard, because I sit back and relax and am on a couch playing with a controller. And I really like the functionality with the controller as well. I would say it probably makes a much bigger difference when you're playing on mouse and keyboard. It's probably a better menu system for that, but I still really like it, and I still find it a little better than so far I find it a little better than the vanilla system, even for controller setup. So that's pretty nice as well. The other thing, I was thinking about getting back into a little Oblivion too, but I don't know, because I'm done with Valhalla. Pretty much played through everything on that. Very strange story, that is. Fun game. Love the Assassin's Creed series, but I played through the storyline of Hitman 3 because I just got that. But I mean, really, Hitman 3 is all about the escalations and things like that. So the story was fine enough, pretty quick, pretty short. But so I'll be in and out of that too. But my main focus going forward will be this Legacy of the Dragonborn character, and hope we can have some good discussions based off of that. Now, if you want to play along or you have any modding questions or anything, we will be recording on the 14th. You can send them in at skyrimbookclub.ca. We'll do it live on YouTube. I'll post a link if you subscribe to youtube.com/asapodcasting, you'll see when we go live. But it'll be right about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on February 14th. We'll be recording maybe a few minutes after that. Oh my God, it's just started spinning around my character and it's making me nauseous. And that show will be primarily focused on what each of us have done, with Legacy and the different mods we've been using and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be a fun discussion. And we'll probably be doing Legacy of the Dragonborn for quite a while. And hop into some other stuff as well. Now that I feel like I'm very comfortable with Vortex, I can start some other characters, trying different stuff, and try some newer things that have come out, and maybe we can have discussions on those. So if you're into the modding of Skyrim and enjoy that, hopefully it's entertaining for you. All right, just a little quick one here. Remember the 14th, we're going to record. If you have any questions, send them in, skyrimbookclub@gmail.com. And if you want to join us live, youtube.com/asapodcasting. And we'll be going live at 3 p.m. on the 14th. Thereabouts. Might be 15 minutes after that. But there'll be a live event there for 3 o'clock. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And I am out of here.